Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your September 2015 astrology. And this month is extremely significant for everybody because we have these powerful solar eclipses, lunar eclipse, but more so for you because your two rulers, Mars and Pluto, are changing in significant ways. But let's start with the beginning of September. We have Venus conjunct Mars in Leo. It's a new cycle. And this Venus conjunct Mars in Leo is activating the energy of putting effort into going after, achieving, mastering that which you love. Venus is still retrograde. She'll go direct on the 6th. So there's been this essence of rethinking your standing in the world, how the world sees you. Do you get recognition? Do you want recognition? And now, with the solar eclipse coming up on the 13th of September, it's very powerful. It's at 20 degrees of Virgo. If you have any personal planets at 20 degrees of Virgo, you can expect an event to happen in your life. If it's on your Venus, then on your moon, if it was on your moon, then there can be a sense that perhaps something changes in your home life. And if it's on your midheaven, perhaps something would change in your work life. But for all Scorpio, that solar eclipse in Virgo is activating the friendship area. There's this energy of putting vibration, time, effort, insight, and awareness. In eclipse energy, the lights go out, the lights come back on. It's an awareness about friendships and where you belong. Are you living where you belong? Do you feel that you are living in a place where you feel, I belong here? This solar eclipse at 20 degrees is opposite Chiron. And Chiron will bring up to you wherever you might have felt that you were hurt over a love affair, over a relationship, sometimes even over family, for your child or grandchild. Was there a disappointment? Now, this energy is not about getting stuck, but it's about the awareness of it and the being able to say, hey, this happened, it's time to move forward. And it's made me who I am anyways. It's made me stronger in some ways. We have Mercury going retrograde on the 17th of September, the same day that Saturn goes into Sagittarius. So you can breathe a sigh of relief. Saturn's now out of your sign for another 28 years. So the Mercury retrograde in Libra is it's a complicated Mercury retrograde. It's square Pluto. The other big deal going on for you is that you have two planets that rule you, Mars and Pluto, and it's square Pluto. So this depth of thinking, this depth of ideas, different ideas is opposite Uranus. Quirky ideas perhaps, but going deep. And Saturn shifting into Sagittarius, so it's out of your sign. It's have 2.5 years prancing back and forth in Scorpio. But where does it go? It goes to the sign ahead of you, which deals with understanding your own gifts that you came onto the planet to share with the world that will bring you abundance and prosperity to your life. Now, another way that you might hear about this is that, well, you're going to start to look at your finances and get more serious about them. And that's true also. But there's this energy, is like, where do your finances come from? What gifts do you have? This giving and receiving. What gifts do you give so you receive? We have the sun going into Libra on the 23rd. And the weeks before your birthday, sometimes they can be introspective and a little bit bluesy. But this introspective time can be a resourceful time for you to go in, let go, and get ready, begin to prepare, because your birthday month won't be long away. As soon as the sun goes into Libra, you'll start to feel it. It's like it's not too much longer, but that release energy begins with that. The sun in Libra, also the equinox energy, it's conjunct the North Node in Libra. And this is the last 18 months with the North Node in Libra has been pulling you to understand a spiritual side of your life, an intuitive side of your life, and also the side of you that may, work against yourself at times. Conjunct the sun is going to the essence of who you are. We have Mars, your ruling planet, shifting into Virgo on the 24th. And that again is activating the energy, because it's Virgo, where the solar eclipse was in Virgo, about taking action around connecting in life, connecting where you feel you belong, connecting with friends, putting effort in friends. Can it be that you get in a little bit of disagreement? Yes, it could be. Could it be that there might be a friend that, doesn't for some reason aggravates you? Yes, it could be. Jupiter, of course, is here too, so it can expand your circle of friends. But that solar eclipse energy is saying, where do I belong? So if somebody keep irritating you, well, maybe it's the world is trying to tell you something here. So look at that. Do I belong with this group of people? If I always feel worse after I leave the meeting than before I go, do I still belong here? We have Pluto, your other ruling planet, going direct on the 25th. And so you see how powerful this day is. The 24th, Mars shifts into Virgo, giving another push, another level of interpretation, another energy to bring in. And then the next day, Pluto going direct, which is a very powerful time of insight, intuition, and meditation. So if there's something that you want insight into, to solve a problem, to get some understanding, to know something, to develop your intuition, anytime within a few days before and a few days after, Pluto is direct. It's very powerful for that. We finish the month off with the lunar eclipse, the full moon eclipse at 4 degrees of Aries. And this energy will highlight the things that are important for you to do in order to stay healthy, to be organized, to have your life in order. And the moon is in Aries. And sometimes what this means is it's not a slow, okay, I'll just slowly make these changes. It's like, get it over with. If there's something you need, a habit you have that you need to cut out, just cold turkey. Make the big change at once. Cut it out of your life and get it over with and get it done. So this is quick action, decisive action, and awareness of what it could be, and then decisive action of taking steps to further your life so that the things that you're doing every day in your life are supporting you and not pulling you down or harming you either in the present or the future. Thanks so much for listening, and I really appreciate it if you were a subscriber, liked, or shared the video.